All right, everybody, let's move on. We have work to do this offseason. Georgia with the national title, but now all the focus back on the Blue Moose of TOUGLANE as we land tight end Devin Cook, 1-star out of Windsor, Connecticut. We didn't need him at this point, but hey, another player's never that bad. Let's see what we can do here now that the portal's open, or it's going to be open. Players leaving will be interesting. Okay, that was to be expected. So at running back, we lose Keontae Tyson. Did he end up playing? He wasn't supposed to. We redshirted him. Oh God, maybe the game played him. He wasn't supposed to play this year. Well, we are losing Keontae Tyson, even though we weren't supposed to. But I guess auto reordering the depth chart might have screwed us. I don't know. Not the end of the world, but I really wanted him as an 80+ overall for his senior year. That's really weird. That's 2 big losses at running back then. Wide out, as expected, we lose Javian Foreman. Tight end Scott McLawler is gone. I know they can play 3 to 4 games without losing the red shirt, but the thing is, he must have played more. But wasn't by choice. So. We'll just have to pay attention a little bit more moving forward. 80 overall center DeMarcus Perkins is gone. We lose linebacker Bubba Van Claiborne. 80 overall. Linebacker Taj Coles is gone as well. 77 overall. Corners Noah Collins Jr. and Terrell Pace. Pretty sure we did redshirt Terrell Pace too, didn't we? Maybe not. And we have a freshman safety, Sidney Stovall, who's going to transfer out due to playing style. No chance of keeping him. And we lose our kicker, Matthew York, who was very bad last year. So, a little bit weird with the whole running back situation, but we'll just have to make the best of it, right? Nothing we can do. Nothing we can do. We'll just have to pay way closer attention to depth charts then. We wouldn't have had anybody go pro. Portal's open. Let's see what's going to happen here. We're going to have to double check our team needs because of those last second changes. So we do not need a quarterback, but we do need a running back. We needed 2 offensive linemen. We brought in 3, so we're good there. Defensively, we need a defensive end. And we still need 4 linebackers. Oh, man. And 2 members of the secondary because of that transfer out. Nobody in special teams. Okay. So on our board then, we need a running back. We have a couple of guys that are here that we're looking pretty good for. Probably no matter what. On the prospect list, are there any running backs that are still available that maybe are high rated that we, can throw a late offer to now to say, hey, shit, like, will you come here, because you didn't go elsewhere. And then worst case, we'll look at the portal. So there are some running backs that are still out there. Probably wouldn't go for the sophomore JUCO Bill Keith. I don't think we can afford to take the risk here, though. Right? I mean, some of these guys we might be able to get, but do we want to risk it? That's a lot of time to use up and a lot of space. How do we want to approach this? Let's look at the portal. So quarterbacks, there are 2 that'd be interested in coming here. Philip Rush, who's a junior out of Wyoming, or Trace Campbell, who's a junior out of UAB. Interesting. Again, do we target 3 stars? Like Trace Campbell, we'd only get the 2 years out of, which would kind of suck. He's a big boy, though. 6'5", 225 as a scrambler. Oh, we have to get this right. We have to get this right. There's all those 3 stars that we could try to get. Throw an offer on them, see what happens. I'm going to at least look. So Buck Leclerc, Lynn Wicker. I'm going to ignore the sophomore JUCOs. For all of you, I at least want to take a look at what their current boards look like. Leclerc, dude, there's no chance. There's no chance. If one of those schools come in for him, we're dead in the water. So no. Wicker, same thing. I mean, I give credit to Toledo for trying, but I think that's a lost cause for them. Herbig, way too much. We wouldn't really be able to put up a fight for Tyler LeBoy either. Yeah, I mean, again, like, there's a chance we could sneak in, but the second one of these teams with higher influence and a better pipeline says, hey, come here, we're dead in the water. We need more guarantees right now. So let's go to the portal. In terms of quarterbacks, I do think I want to add these two, even though we don't necessarily need another quarterback, but they're promising. For running backs, shit, there's nobody. There's nobody. Okay, you know what? Then we're just going to stick with that at running back. That's fine. Back over to QBs. Trace Campbell's a risk. If Liberty or ODU come in for him, we're probably dead. How good is he? We can afford the scouting. 94 throw power, option king, gold, bronze extender, and gold off platform. He would definitely make us better. Philip Rush. 94 throw power. Okay. If we're going to go for anybody, it would be Campbell. So I will at least send a scholarship offer to Trace Campbell. See if we can bring him in. Running back wise, I need to scout these 1-stars if we haven't already, and we already have. All of them are about the same. All right, Keenan's the important one at running back, and we already got him, so that's fine. Back to the portal then. Just for shits and giggles, any fullbacks? No. Any wideouts, even though it's not a position of need? No. Tight ends? Nope. O-line, we didn't particularly need help, and it's good because we can't get anybody. Can't get any guards either. Boy, the transfer portal's not looking too good for us here. That is only recommended, though. But I'm pretty sure that shows everybody, doesn't it? Just take a look. So, 5-star transfers, nobody. 4-star transfers, nobody's interested in us. 3-star transfers, we do have a couple of people interested in us. Landon Hale, I mean, honestly, every single one of these guys would work. Let's add them all to the board. And let's go double check how they look. Also, Emmett Schweitzer, I still want to fight for. Tight end, we're good. O-line, we were good. Defensive end, Mac McAdam, I'm going to let him go. He's going to UMass. We got to look elsewhere. I need more sure things. Colin Coates. Again, if Maryland or UNC make an offer, even Virginia Tech, we're dead. It'd be great to get him, but he's a long shot, so I'm not sure. I mean, we are 7th. There is a chance, but I'm not sure. We got a bunch of mid linebackers. Then we're in first for Tyler Martin. We can definitely go after Tyler Martin. I know they aren't guaranteed to offer, but again, if they do, we're screwed. Like I said, I like to have a bit more of a guarantee. Christian Allegro here. Bit more of a guarantee. Especially with how low of a school we are. I like my guarantees. So for the moment, Coates is going. He might be back, though. At the very end. Safety, Carl Valentine. Take you out for now. Strong safety. Hale, I mean, we're in 4th for him. Send him a deal. And then Hillman. I mean, if we weren't 3rd on the list, I'd back out, but we can at least try. We can at least try. Is 2K the only game with the save quit for franchise Dynasty? Madden has it, but it's only game protection. I think so, yeah. Our pipeline's New England. Why do we have so many New Jersey recruits? Just because it's relatively close, I guess. That's how it's ranking it. Got that punter already. Okay, we got 5 spots left. Back to the portal. We look at 2 stars. A couple more guys who are interested here. Let's go look at them. Actually, didn't we already look at these guys? Philip Rush we have a chance for. He was the other quarterback, though. So I'm going to rule him out. Callaway was another long shot. Anderson and Roberts. Okay, so these were the 2 stars. Actually, Roberts we're in 3rd for. We'll offer him a scholarship. Even David Anderson, you know what? Screw it. Let's get aggressive here, because at least we're 5th on his board. Same for Roy Callaway here. Try to be a little bit more aggressive. And then, do we have any 1-star portal options that are interested in us? The answer is probably yes. There's only 1, which is perfect based on the space we have. Glenn Agnew out of East Carolina, Dales, California. We'll offer him a deal there, too. So the option from here is to take out some of the 1-stars and look for some last-second prospect steals, or just settle in with the 1-stars. Valentine, Coates, and maybe even Philip Rush. I think we get aggressive. So Alani Pryor. All these guys have Road Dog. Pryor has 87 speed. His awareness is in the toilet. This guy's got 84 speed, 85 acceleration. And this dude's definitely an outright power back. Baraka Egbo. I mean, Baraka is just such a sick name. Kind of in the same situation for all of these guys. Okay. Alright, back to the portal. We'll add Colin Coates to our list. Alright. Let's see what we can do. Colin, we'll try to make up ground for you, buddy. We'll try. We are going to want to get every player that we have currently on the list on at least 10 points. And whoever has the lowest interest, they'll get however much more we can spare. Okay. Sort by interest. So Schweitzer. Honestly, we can schedule out some visits here, too. Emmett. Sell you on proximity to home. 5 points on you since we did that. Pryor, same thing. Let's see what we can schedule you on here. It's going to have to be academic prestige, which isn't great, but okay. Dion Lockett. Academic prestige, which also, again, isn't great, but we'll do what we got to do. Baraka Egbo. Academic prestige. 5 points. Duval. Can't schedule him for a visit yet. We're going to have to go 5 points because of the amount of visits we can schedule. Ty Lieber. You scheduled proximity to home. Kenyon Vabora. Academic prestige. Honestly, the 5 points might not even work for people that have visit scheduled. We have a lot of players we can invite this week. This is going to be interesting. We should end up with a really solid amount of players in this recruitment class. Quality is going to be the question. Peacock, we'll schedule him. That's the final visit we can schedule. Can I put 5 points on everybody that didn't get a visit? A lot of these guys are the ones that we're in the conversation for at the last minute. So at least we have the scholarship offers. We're not going to be able to put points on everybody. That's okay. I think we're good for the first week of the portal being open. Well, we get some good news here heading into the second week. We do get 3-star wide receiver Emmett Schweitzer out of Rochester, New York. Again, he was a luxury edition as opposed to a need. We also get outside linebacker Ty Lieber out of Needham, Mass. One of the 4 linebackers that we needed. Not a good one, but he'll do. We also get Kenyon Vabora out of Fairburn, Georgia. That's now 2 linebackers that we need. Make it 1 linebacker that we need, thanks to J.R. Harriott. And no linebackers are required anymore, thanks to Jace DiNapoli out of Orlando. Okay. So now all we need is a running back, a defensive end, and a defensive back, and our needs are met. And then we can look for the bonuses elsewhere, whoever's still available. Junior Oluwalu. Again, he's probably gone. He is probably gone. We don't need linebackers anymore. It'd be nice to get, but I think we could look at other people that we might have a chance for. UMass is just so far ahead. I'm going to take him out. Pryor, we're still looking good. Lockett, Egbo, Duval, we're looking okay. Honestly, Duval, though, is a 1-star running back, and we no longer, or a 1-star linebacker, and we no longer need him. We could leave him, but I think we need to aim our sights a little bit higher. So we'll take out Duval, we'll take out Peacock, we'll take out Hag, as well as Montez and Miri. Could have looked to see if any of them were gems, but let's save the points. Trace Campbell, we're somewhat in the running for. Liberty has the advantage, though. Big time. Hale, we're in the running for. Like Roby, definitely have a chance for, and that's less of a gap than UMass. He's a 3-star. We're going to leave him. We're out for Hillman. Martin, we have a chance. Anderson, I don't think we can catch up. Vandy's going to get him. Roberts, I don't think we can outduel Maryland either. Callaway, yeah, you're going to Northwestern, no shot. Agnew, you're out. And Coates, he's going to go to Virginia Tech. Okay. So to look then. If we can get Trace Campbell, cool, but I really don't think that we can. We're going to have to put max points on him, and we have other needs, but he is a 3-star. We'll see. Again, we still got the running backs. Really quickly, we were already done with the portal. So are there any good running backs that haven't signed anywhere yet that we can just throw offers on to hope for the best? That's what we're dealing with now. And they're going to be 3-stars, if anything. There's a lot of them again. Kirker, Herbig, Sims, Creech, McNair. We'll avoid the JUCOs. So all of these guys, what we'll do, throw a scholarship offer on. Unless they have a scholarship offer from a better team, but we could outduel Oregon State. So we'll just throw a scholarship offer onto all of these guys and just see. Really all we can do. If we can end up getting into a last-minute conversation for any of them, cool. If not, we take them right back off the board. Obviously, we'll have a lot of points to divvy up. Since we need a running back, lucky you, I can't load into my TeamBuilder Dynasty. Oof. Not great. I just need one of those running backs to commit already. Item, we're good. O-line, we're good. Still need a defensive end. Which could technically be Martin. Secondary could be Hale. Okay. So again, there wasn't too much left for us to be able to do with the portal in terms of players that were interested. Oates and Valentine were taken off the list. Actually, we'll add Valentine back. I know we took Coates off because we weren't going to be able to make up the ground. Anderson, Roberts, Callaway, Rush. And then Agnew was the 1-star. Okay. So, prospect list. Our final look here, and actually not even our final look, but our final look before we sim the week. Magically, doesn't even matter position of need. Any 5-stars? No. Any 4-stars? No. 3 stars that are available. There's a lot of them. We got a pipeline rating on Mario West. We got one on Eric Kopp. And we have one on the wideout, Shakir Steed. So, same approach. Get a base level of points onto people. Schedule visits if we can. Scholarships. Just see if we can make any sort of ground up for any of these guys and maybe steal someone away at the last minute. Again, it was running back, defensive end, and defensive back that we needed to find just to fill the team needs. And aside from that, anything else is a bonus. So let's get at least 5 points onto everybody, and then I want to try to schedule as many visits as I can. Kyle Schlottman, get the 5 points on you. Tyler LeBoy. And then scholarship for Carl Valentine. There's 5 points on. Mario West at Lake Dallas, Texas. One of the Von Erichs. Lauderdale's Eric Kopp. 5 points for you, which isn't a ton, but it'll do. And then Shakir Steed. Alright, who is ready for a visit? Only 3, only 2 of you. So Landon Hale will sell you on playing style. And then Martin. Hopefully you care about playing style. That leaves us with a lot of extra points. So we can sort by interest status. And just start going full house for people at the bottom. And again, see how much ground we can make up. Points on to Eric Kopp. Mario West. You up to 65. Athlete, Tyler LeBoy. On you, and that leaves us with 40 hours left. Technically 45 after the social media visit. We'll put an extra 5 points on the Aikman here then. Okay. Let's see how week 2 does for us in terms of the portal being open. There's 3 players left that we need. We did not lock anybody down that week. That's not good. That's not good. I think I'm going to bow out for Trace Campbell. Liberty's too far ahead. It was worth a try, but we're out. Running backs, we're still in first for the 1 stars. We made up no ground for Buck Leckerkirker. We made up no ground for Anthony Herbig. No ground for Josh Sims or Creech. Yeah, none of these last-second offers to try and work our way into contentions worked. I mean, aside from Kyle Schlottman, I'll leave him there for the moment. Tyler LeBoy was the one to work out for us, but the second Florida State or Georgia offer a deal, we're dead in the water. We're in first, though, for Shakir Steed. That's not bad. Anybody else? Defensive end, Eric Kopp, we have a chance. Linebacker Martin, we have a chance. Alright, we're going to go down to the wire for some of these guys, but we have made somewhat of an impact for some of them. Who's ready for a visit? Nobody. That's not good. Okay, is there anybody else that we can add from the prospect list? 4 stars, there was nobody. 3 stars. We do have some 3 stars that are still here. With a pipeline is Brendan Thorne, Kenneth Wing, Shad Big Hill. Actually, no, we'll take a wing out. Let's go for the guys with need. Go for the guys with need attached to them. So again, same as always. Scholarship offer. Get some points on them. Just see if we can make up any ground for some last-second steals. Normally we do 10 points, but because we can put so many extra points on people. This isn't a bad way to go. And then we sort by interest. So LeBoy, we can take those extra points off of since we made up so much ground. Same for Mario West. We'll be able to use these for guys at the bottom of our board to try and get as many of these guys as we possibly can. Same for Eric Kopp. My favorite college football team. I really don't have one. Again, being from Maine, UMaine football is not a big program. Obviously, they're not even top tier. They're more of a hockey school. So what I always tell people, and some people view it as a bit of a cop-out, but I've always cheered on, phrase it how you want. Certain teams at certain times, certain stories, like the first college football team I really found myself liking was USC, but that was because that was Reggie Bush.
I'm just trying to walk through this fucking grass.
Shout out to Mike Ford for the follow. Welcome in. So nowadays, right, like I'll end up rooting for underdogs or for stories. I've said it before, like national title, I was rooting for Washington as underdogs, you know? So I do not currently have one. I have a soft spot for certain programs that we've used in the video game as well. Whether that be Tulane, the, you know, namesake of this program, or what, you know, the Wyoming Cowboys, but yeah, I can't really say like I'm diehard for any particular program. Just college sports in general, it's very hit or miss in New England as to how important they are. Right? And it really comes down to the success of the school in that given sport, right? Like UConn football, nobody gives a shit. It's all about basketball there, you know, as I'm sure you know. So yeah, like up here for Maine, it's like, it's all about hockey. Because the hockey program's really been, outside of UMaine women making the NCAA tournament this year and then getting fucking smoked, it's pretty much all about hockey. So hell, you had like 2 ways run a hard sell. I'm going to wait a week before we do. Like I said, I'm trying to balance out numerous players. The hard sell comes in the final week. Trying to balance a lot. Also from a place without pro college football, and I tend to root for players. That's fair too. Just try and schedule Tulane every year? No, we shouldn't. They will repeatedly kick the crap out of us every year for a while. Still no recruits this week either. Holy shit. What are those one-star running backs waiting for? That puts us into a weird spot. That puts us into a very weird spot. We're looking okay for some of the non-one-star running backs. Okay. Including Schlottman, LeBoy, and Sims. Shit. I know the benefit of hard sell. I know. I'm aware of the benefit of hard sell. I know. You can technically save points. I know. But also, you have to know what you want to hard sell them on, and since they're new to our list, we're probably not going to know that information. Right? Brain. Bald head. Big brain. Big brain. Alright, so for these 3 running backs, since this is the final week, I do still need a running back. But have you ever had Tostitos with hint of lime? I have not. Actually, I have. I don't like them that much. But Endo does. So there you go. You have a friend. No points on any of you guys. Fucking accept my offer or get the hell out. Is anybody ready for a visit? We're going to have to reassign the points anyway. I don't think we're going to fight for Josh Sims. It makes more sense to fight for the top 2. So we're going to take Sims out of there. Like, we have a fight for him, but the other 2 were ahead. So we got to hedge our bets. We look amazing for Shakir Steed. Defensive end cop. If we go all in, we might be able to get him. Honeycutt. We're out. We won't be able to make up that ground with UTEP. Outside linebackers. Martin. If we go all in, we should be able to get him. It'll be close. Christian Allegro is going to be the same thing. We're not going to be able to close the gap on Carl Valentine. West, we look okay. Thorne, we look okay. Hale. He's a toss-up. He is a toss-up. Okay. So, here's what we got to do. We have to prioritize the running backs. I need to scout out Schlottman and LeBoy to see who is better. And it's LeBoy. He's a gem. Got safety valve as well. Okay. So, LeBoy. We can't sell him, but we can send the house. He absolutely needs 65 points. Schlottman, can't guarantee how many points you're going to have. It'd be nice to end up with you too, but I got to take a step back for a minute. On the wideout, Steed, whatever. I mean, we're good unless somebody else comes in for him. You know? I mean, we could go with the hard sell to try and guarantee him, though. Defensive end cop, we have no choice but to be all in if we're going to end up with this guy. The hard sell's not unlocked, actually, so... The logo for the team. Jack, thank you. Gotta rep the channel logo, right? Good meme potential. Outside linebacker, Martin. We have no choice but to go all in if we're going to get this guy. Sell him. So let's get these points off. Again, we got to play this wisely. This final week could end up being very good for us, or it could be a disaster. And again, case in point, we have nothing we can sell this guy on. Hence the lack of hard sells over the past couple weeks. So 65 points for Tyler Martin, and we'll hope for the best. Middle linebacker, Christian, what can we do for you? We will have enough interests. I can also schedule him a visit. We'll sell him on playstyle. And then we will hard sell on playstyle, proximity to home, and hopefully he cares about playing time. And an extra 25 points on him. There you go, Christian. We need a defensive back. We look really good for Mario West. We're still looking pretty good for Brennan Thorne as well. Lethal, I love you, but you're giving me advice, and literally that's exactly what I'm already doing. Unless you're posting it from a perspective of, hey, chat, this is what's going on, in which case, hey, thank you for the extra context, but otherwise you're not being helpful. Love you. Anyway, whoops, didn't mean to hit back there. Okay. Can we stick the landing on this? Can we stick the landing? Couple of guys elsewhere that we could just throw last second offers to, either on the portal or from the list. I mean, running back wise, there's certainly a lot we could do. We have 7 more spots on our board. So it would make sense. Just be like, what are we gonna do? Endo, you heard me enough to complain about it. That was the task, baby. That was the task. Okay. So if we look one more time at the portal, I think we had everybody here. And Valentine, yeah, we had everybody that we could possibly get. So back to the prospect list then. Game plan now is to look at players that are already interested in coming here. Like, you know, top interest, and send them a scholarship offer and hope we get them as a last second deal. We won't put any points on them. Josh Sims and Honeycutt each had us in second, but we couldn't make up the gaps. 2 stars. Nobody there. And then do we have any 1 stars that we're in first for? Yes, we do. Bob Bowman. We have Lonnie Grubb. We'll go for Jason Bryant. Ranson. Burke. Hicks. And we got some other dudes that we're currently in fourth for. A lot of dudes that we're currently in fourth for. Either Malachi Benshaw, Terrence Kuti, Dominique Thomas, Alex Widmer, Raekwon Bodger. What a name. Or Rico Torres. I think Widmer could be the guy. It's a team need as well. Okay. So all of these guys, again, they're 1 stars, but we're just looking to get a 35 player class. We're just going to throw offers onto them at the last minute. Not putting any other points on them aside from that. And if we can land them to give ourselves more options, cool. And if anybody is magically good, even better. That's going to leave us with 65 points left. Sort by interest. So Hale, Kopp, Martin. Let's, you know, let's actually go all in on Steed. Because I think we could seal the deal for him with how close we were to a full bar. Go almost the full amount of time. We usually wake up at sometime in the afternoon. Never consistent. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Final week. How is this going to land for us? Will we stick the landing with this recruitment class? We need at least a running back, a defensive end, and a defensive back. Plus anybody else we can get. We get middle linebacker. 3-star out of Darien, Connecticut. Christian Allegro. Okay, good start. We get defensive end, 3-star out of Fort Lauderdale, Eric Kopp. That's the defensive end we needed. We get the 3-star wideout out of Dallas, Texas, Shakir Steed. We get the running back out of Jacksonville, Tyler LeBoy. We need one defensive back. Come on. There it is, the free safety, Mario West out of Lake Dallas. Another 3-star. And that's where it ends. So we didn't land Hale, we didn't land Martin, and a couple other guys. We don't know yet, but we did well. We did well. We did, in fact, stick the landing. I don't know about all those 1-stars. We'll see what happens, but that went well. For how badly I screwed up at the beginning to prove a point that I didn't need to prove, we did well. Let's take a look at everybody then. Your class for Season 2. We have 2-star... Technically 2-star, right? Because he's a 3-star bust quarterback. Dalton Hamrick. Normal dev, so he's never going to be our top priority. We have running back, impact dev. At running back, Ed Keenan. He's now our 3rd impact dev running back. So we might have to make some changes there. We have normal dev Alani Pryor, so we ended up with a bunch of the 1-stars. Normal dev Dion Lockett, normal dev Baraka Egbo, impact dev. Okay, so we also got Kyle Schlottman, who was another late addition. He's also an athlete. Say hello to Kyle Schlottman. Okay, not bad. What about LeBoy? Impact dev for Tyler LeBoy. Also as an athlete. So very good. We were able to get in there for some late recruits. And some of them are pretty good too. Since I'm in my first offseason, do transfer overalls upgrade too? Yes. They should. Let's see. Oh, we did get a fullback out of nowhere. Jason Bryant, normal dev. Whatever. Only get to see their dev pattern at the end of the season. Correct, unless you have the ability. Yes. Wide out. Normal dev for Emmett Schweitzer. That's a bit disappointing. Normal dev for Shakir Steed. Normal dev for Lonnie Grubb. Okay. Nothing too crazy than a wide out. Tight end. Normal dev for Devin Cook. Nate Isaac. Impact dev for Casey Figueroa. So he is probably a gem. And normal dev for Colton Burke. Okay. Whoops. Back one too many times. Only play independent teams, try to move to a better team. That's no fun. We need to see him suffer. Yeah, that's the attitude you're going to be met with. All right, let's see on the O-line. Normal dev for Darren Hicks. Normal dev for Bob Bowman. So we did end up with a full 35-man class as well. Normal dev for Oliver Terry and Bob Steinkooler. Normal dev for Dakota Sabry. Normal dev for Eric Kopp. Okay, so we definitely got some players that are going to improve the team, but their ceilings aren't as high as I was hoping.
Walk through this fucking grass.
Shout out to Toxic Units. Toxic, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Happy to have you here. Normal dev for both of these two defensive tackles. Linebacker, normal dev. Normal dev. Normal dev. Impact dev for Jace DiNapoli. Okay. Keep that in mind. And we didn't get Tyler Martin, who was also impact dev. That would have been pretty nice. So technically, we actually only got 34 targets. Middle linebacker, normal, and impact dev for... Okay, so we did get Christian as well, which we knew. Generally grow impact dev, so that's pretty good there. Another impact dev linebacker. Nothing at corner. Star dev, let's go. We got a star dev out of this class. The safety, Mario West, and he was a late target. Very nice. We didn't get Brendan Thorne. We did get Branson, so 33 players now. Make it 32 because we didn't get Landon Hale. So we didn't have a full class this year. And impact dev for the punter, Amani McCracken. Duly noted. So all in all, 32 players. Numerous 3 stars. Only one guy, though, with star developments. Which kind of sucks, but the quality of the team is going to improve out of this. The top class in the nation belonged to the Georgia Bulldogs, the national champions. A 248.15 point rating. They had a tie for the most 5 stars with Penn State, Tennessee, and Ohio State. The most 4 stars belonged to Georgia and Oregon at 26 apiece. We said Notre Dame and Bama. Miami up there over 20. The most 3 stars, Liberty and West Virginia, each with 29. The most 2 stars, Vanderbilt at 34 out of the 35 players they recruited. And the most 1 stars, New Mexico State. Again, nothing but 1-star talents. The worst recruitment class did belong to New Mexico State. The question is, where were we? Given that we made a pretty late charge up the board, but how far up? We're in double digits at the very least. Where are we at? We were at, what, 70 last year? I think 79. With 11 3 stars, 3 2 stars, and 18 1 stars. Number 79. That's not too bad, all things considered, with 32 recruits. I'll take it. I will take it. Closer to the bottom, but also getting closer to the middle in terms of the talent that we're able to bring in. So that does bring us over to position changes, which again can typically take a bit, but we have fewer players to look at now this year. At quarterback, Dalton Hamrick. He is a quarterback, so we're not going to move anybody else. We'll see, by the way. Bryce Frost, are you still star dev? Yeah, so I don't know if that's going to change at all. This rating ceiling hasn't changed either. Okay, I have to hit back. Won't let you change positions once you look at a player card. So let's see. Out of the running backs we brought in, new additions, Ed Keenan is best as a running back. So we're going to leave him there. We got Alani Pryor. Best as a running back. We're going to leave him there. So see, from now on, I can just put people into their best natural position. Dion Lockett, also a running back. Could be a wideout. Is he tall? 6'1", 198. Do we need wideouts? Not really. He'll be fine where he is. And then Baraka Egbo as Ball State. We haven't gone back to Ball State in a little bit, unfortunately. Again, TeamBuilder just ended up being such an enticing option that we'll hopefully go back at some point, but we haven't run it in a couple of days. Let's see. Jason Bryant is best at fullback. Has 3 fullbacks. That's all right. Wideouts. Emmett Schweitzer. Better at fullback or tight end? At 6'5", 197. I'm going to move him to tight end. Put him in his best spot. What about Shakir Steed? TeamBuilder Ultimate Team. No, so TeamBuilder is basically create a team. But it's through an online app instead of being on the game. Shakir Steed, also good at tight end. Interesting. And Lonnie Grubb is best at wideout. Okay. We'll see if we keep them there, because that means a crap load of tight ends. A crap load. Colton Burke. Better at fullback. Like I said, I'm perfectly cool with just moving people to where they're supposed to be in terms of their best position. We'll leave Devin Cook at tight end. What about Casey Figueroa? Best at fullback. I'll do it. And I'll do it. And then Nate Isaac. Also best at fullback. Because odds are these guys are low overall, low enough overalls that they're not going to make it anyway. So at least if we put them in their best position, we'll either have a better chance or, hey, we know who to cut, Left tackle, Darren Hicks. It's fine where he is. Left guard, nobody new. Center, Dakota Sabry. Is better at guard or at tackle. I'll put him at right tackle. I don't know if I'm worried about optimizing someone to center. Let's see. Oliver Terry. And where he is, I guess I'll put him at left tackle just due to the amount of players. And then right tackle, Sabry's there, as is Bob Bowman, who is better at guard. I might want to optimize. Shout out the skill flow for the follow, by the way. Welcome in. Hold on, so let's see. 78, 72, bunch of 70s there. I mean, we can just put people at center. Not a big deal. But technically, it might be counted as playing out of position. So, let's see. 78, 72. I'm willing to move Tariq Williams to center because, yeah, I know he's going to be pretty good there. I think we will have to double check the offensive line really quickly. Yeah, we'll have to double check here a little bit just to optimize that. Might be worth double checking certain wide receivers too now that positions have changed. So this will take a minute to optimize, but we'll get it done.